Hello! What's going on, y'all? My name is Adrian, and today's the... Bear with. It is the... Oh, nope. 18th video of inspirations. Really cool. Alright, so in today's video, I'm going to do something very different. I'm still going to paint. That's going to be the same. However, my inspiration today is a contest winner. At our last art show in Concord, North Carolina, we offered people the opportunity to enter for like a free painting. And our winner was Jenny, this awesome person right here. And also, I'll put her Instagram right here. It'll be in the description as well. She's actually an artist as well. And I remember she came into our booth and was just blown away by all the colors. Like, the biggest highlights for me at these art shows, it's not only, you know, selling art, but it's when people come by and they truly are inspired by it or just really connect with your art. And she was one of those that really connected with us. So of course I told her about the competition we were having. She signed up, and there was a particular painting that she really liked. So she was like, maybe if I win, I can get something like that. Day comes, we do this video right here, we pick the name, and guess what? It's Jenny. Like, it was wild. So I'm really excited to make this piece for her. So what she wants is something that looks similar to this. She really loved the neon colors of this. She loved the pieces of silver. She said she's never really seen silver with neons like that before, so she was like, I love that. However, we're going to go a little different with the design and with the colors. So for the design, I'm going to do something more like this, where it's kind of a swirl that's like starting from the middle. And she liked these colors, kinda. She did want to replace the purple with green. She wanted the pink and the blue to be next to each other, so they kind of make this purple naturally. And then she also wanted green, so I'm gonna put that green next to the blue. And what I'm gonna do, instead of doing every other color with the silver, I'm gonna do the 3 colors next to each other, a line of silver, 3 colors next to each other, a line of silver, and there's gonna be just a little bit of silver actually mixed in the colors as well. So that's the plan, and it's neon, and you know, neons look really cool under the black lights. That was something she really wanted. She was like, I have a black light in my room, I just want a cool painting on my wall that will look great in the black light. So for an example, this is what it will look like. All right, ooh, that light in the back looks cool on the camera. Look at that. So anyway, this is how this looks under the black light. Pretty darn cool. And so while I have the black light on, I'm going to show you the colors I'm going to use. We're going to start with this neon pink, which is just loving that black light. It's reacting so well to that. Love this one. Almost has like a little, like an orangey kind of undertone to that. And then here's this blue one. This one's actually, sorry, that first one was by Loft. The second one here is by DecoArt. This one is specifically a black light neon. We have this color with Latex and Loft, but I think this one just looked the best to me. And then our green, of course, this is my favorite. That one is just really showing up in that black light, and that one is by Latex. And then of course you have silver, which doesn't really react, but it'll be a cool, oh, there's a little something on there that's reacting. That's kind of cool. I think it's a little bit of blue. So those are my colors. The video would not be playing one of these 4 corners over here. It's just going to be me and the paint. So let's give it a go. All right, so we are back. Oh, and I missed. All right, we have all our camera angles going on, and let's get started. So I'm going to start with a white base, and in the spirit of Corey, my base is going to be metallic white. All of my paints are mixed with Floetrol, a little bit of gloss pro medium, and then of course acrylic paint. They're about the same consistency. Not like that. There's just a little bit of a mound, maybe for about like half a second it mounds up. All right, let's get going. Let's get it going. Boop, 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 boop. Another thing I really enjoyed about the art show was something kind of different this time that we haven't experienced before. A lot of photographers came by. A lot of people with photographer, like, you know, either like websites or social medias, yada yada yada. They really just loved the look of our booth, and they just wanted to get pictures, and it was super cool. There's this one guy, I forgot his name. I'll put his name right there. He took some very up close shots of some of our paintings, the ones that he really gravitated towards. And yeah, so I'll also link that in the description if you want to check those out. I thought that was really cool. It was just cool to see your art through someone else's eyes, you know? I think as an artist, or hell, as a human in general, it's hard to see how you look to other people. You know, we're our worst critics. We know what's going on the inside, so we assume everyone else does too. And it was just awesome for someone to be like, wow, love this work. Gotta get a photo of it. Like, I have to capture this moment. It's very humbling. And Something else that happened, there's this cool realtor. I think he's actually from Colombia. He was filming a vlog there, kind of show off the area, you know, to entice people to buy property in that city. So I think part of the video is like a coffee shop, a wine cellar, another booth, these ladies who did like custom cowboy hats. And then he had our tent in there as well with all of our art pieces. And then there's another artist who had amazing art. Her stuff was in there too. So I'll tag all of those people in the description. Check them out. So here we go. Here we go. That one didn't curve as much as I wanted it to, but I'm okay with it. I'm gonna keep going. Ooh, that almost looks like a very troubling sign. Let me quickly add some more colors to that. Actually, I'm gonna blow it out first, and then we'll make it a little less controversial. Oh, cool. I like how those metallics are reacting to each other. Nice. All right, cool. So what I'm doing, I'm first just blowing down into the color to kind of spread it out. And then I'm going to kind of blow out these little like mini petal, little waves out of them. So let's keep going. Almost had a little bit of spit getting there. All right, cool. Another thing about the art show that always gets me whenever we show our art anywhere is which pieces people really respond to. It seems like it never fails that the pieces that to me are kind of like throwaway pieces, or like, you know, some that don't really resonate with me, I'm like, they're good enough, we'll put them out. Those people just end up loving those or they buy them. One of them that sold, or actually a couple that sold, I specifically remember those being made out of leftover paint of another piece. Like some of these pieces that I think, oh, this is it. This is a masterpiece. Everyone's gonna love this. We're gonna be fighting them off with a stick from this piece, right? You know, people look at them, they like it, it's fine. But the ones that are like, oh, I wanna take that home, or the ones that really jump out to them are a lot of times the ones that I just use leftover paint. Or I do a technique that like kind of worked out and I was like, oh, I guess I have something left over. I can maybe do something similar, but a little different with it. It's okay. So, you know, just goes to show that, like, what is it? Another man's trash is another man's treasure, whatever. Just, you know, anyone out there who's like, I don't know, like, my painting's not that great. It's trust me, it's fine. There is someone out there who's gonna love it. There are billions of people on the planet. Someone's gonna love your art. Oop, get this sweat before it gets into the painting again. Boop, boop, boop. Time to blow. Bruh. I know I've only put down 2 colors already, well technically 3, but I already feel pretty good about this. The vision is coming together in my head. Next, we'll do pink. We'll save the best for last, obviously. Team green, put that in the comments. Oop, almost put it there. Whoopsie. Oh yeah, it's coming together. It's coming together. Yeah. Oh, that neon looks so cool in that white. Okay, that might need a little bit more pink in there, or maybe the silver will fill that in. All right, time for green. Oh. Corey's silently judging me behind the camera right now. Ooh. Okay. I just realized I blew out that pink again for no reason. But it worked out. And I was like, wait, that's not the right color. Now I'm gonna add little droplets of silver within these colors here, and then I'm gonna kind of swoosh it around, get the colors to kind of blend just a little bit, not too much, but I want a little bit more action, kind of like what I have over here. I want that all over. Drizzle, drizzle, drizzle. Yeah. Oh yeah. Gotta admit, these aren't typically my colors, but this is a really fun painting to make. It's bringing out the little kid in me. Corey's like, when is the little kid ever not out? Corey has a meeting right now. He's literally going to get his headset, being in the meeting while he's recording this. So shout out to Corey. Kumbaya, my Lord, kumbaya, 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 my Lord, kumbaya, oh Lord, kumbaya. And we're back. All right. Dap, 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 dap. Whistled.
So are you.
All right. Ah, there we go. You got some of that purple going on right there. Yeah. Cool. All right, I am loving how this looks so far. Oh, here it is. There you go. I'm going to start from the inside and work my way out. Actually, I'm gonna go out, work my way in, and do like a little swirl in the middle. So here we go. You ever have those moments when as soon as you do something, you're just like, yeah, I'm on the right track? I also have those times when I'm like, nope. A lot of those are with the surprise bucket painting challenges. Sometimes I get something kind of bizarre, you know, like flip flop or whatever our prompt is for that day, and have an idea and I'm like, all right, I think I know what to do with this. And as soon as I start, I'll look at it, I'm like, oh, this just isn't it. That's the beauty of art, right? All right. The middle is getting a little too muddy, so I'm not going to swirl each one. I'm going to do kind of like faux swirls here. All right, that's it, y'all. I am very pleased. This is almost exactly what I had in my head. I'm happy. I'm going to get y'all in close for a wet shot, and we're going to use the Blacklight. All right, y'all, so here we go. I really enjoy this. This is so different for me, but I'm pleased with it. It looks very close to what I had in my head. Very close. like the silver that's kind of playing along in there. I like the silver that's separating the sets of colors, and I think these colors go really well together. I love those little moments of the purple kind of happening from the pink and the blue, and then there's cool little blue-green, little turquoisey moments happening here. Not as much between the green and the blue, but it's all right. So I'm going to show you how this looks under Blacklight. All right, so here is how it looks with the Blacklight. Whoa, that's freaking awesome. And actually we have two cameras going on here, so we're gonna get two cool angles of that. Obviously you can see the silver isn't reacting, but I like that because you kind of have one painting while the lights are on that includes the silver, and then when you turn it off you have this cool negative space. That is sick. I really hope that Jenny likes this. I'm very happy with it. Also, congratulations again for winning the competition. It was a pleasure to meet you. You were definitely memorable for us, and I'm glad we could create this for you. So in a second you'll get to see the dry version. All right. So here's our dried version of this piece. So yeah, gotta be honest, this turned out almost exactly like I wanted it to. I'm very happy with this. I love that the silver breaks up those colors just a bit. You'll see, especially when the lights are turned off and the black light's on, that it creates a nice little amount of negative space there. I think the neons look really cool in here. I got a little bit of mixture between the pink and the blue. Not a ton, but a little bit. So that's kind of cool. The blue and the green didn't really mix up that much, but yeah, it's okay. The middle part, next time I would have swirled maybe less. Maybe would have waited to the end to do the swirl. Could have got a little muddy. But I mean, honestly, I'm just nitpicking at this point. Overall, I really love this. So yeah, I gotta show you what it looks like under a black light. Wow, look at that. Wow, what a transformation. See what I'm talking about? How the silver kind of creates these cool little dark spots of negative space right there. Yeah, that's awesome. I know Jenny specifically wanted something that will look cool in black light. Oh, sorry mosquitoes. RIP. I think this met the challenge. So congratulations again for winning your free painting. And we don't say this enough at all. It always feels kind of weird to say, but I guess you gotta say it. Leave a comment, press the like button, and if you haven't already, subscribe. But yeah, bye.